Moon Crystal Power! Hi everyone, and welcome to PM Creations. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have come to another episode of Drawing My Childhood. And as you can probably tell by the title of this video today's episode will be focusing on Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon! Woohoo! I loved Sailor Moon growing up as a child. It was one of my favorite cartoons in the whole wide world. And I just, something about it, I don't know, everything, that cartoon checked like all the boxes for me. Something about it was just so special for me. One of the things is the fact that it was like girl power, you know, girls fighting bad guys. Sailor Moon is so cool, and her Sailor Scouts. The second thing is the fact that the theme is like the universe, right? There's astronomical aspects, even sometimes like astrological aspects, solar system, outer world thematic concepts are in it. It even has like stones and gems and stuff like that involved in it in some aspect or the other. And the concepts behind it, growing up, like it felt like I really loved it for those reasons alone, but there were also concepts behind it that were so much more. Now I realize, like as an adult, I realize that it has concepts in it that are so much more deeper than what my 10-year-old, 11-year-old mind could conceive, right? But something about that cartoon, man, it really made me so happy watching it. And it's the version that I saw on YTV that was dubbed in English, and everything about it was just so perfect. The voice actors were perfect as well. Like every single character in it was portrayed so beautifully and so like perfectly. So yeah, I have with me today, to keep me on my Sailor Moon A game, one of the lockets. It's a crystal locket. It's actually a compact mirror. Hey! So yeah, it's super useful. I will link it down below if you guys want to get one of these as well. I got it from Amazon. So there were quite a few episodes from the ones I've seen that I've really loved, and even like some of them are so emotional that even like to this day, if I watch it, I might end up crying. One of them is definitely, before I go into the episode stuff, spoiler alert, just so everyone knows that when I'm talking about episodes, I might talk about what happens in it. So if you haven't seen Sailor Moon at all and you would like to watch it, spoiler alert. So one of my favorites is definitely the one where Serena and Darien end up showing who they really are, that they're Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. And so that episode was like super emotional and exciting. It's called A Crystal Clear Destiny, is what it was called. There was another episode that was super emotional that I really like. It's one of my favorites, is A Friend in Wolf's Clothing. Oh my goodness, the whole story behind Nephlite and Molly is just so sad. And yeah, that episode really is a tearjerker. It's one of my favorites. And there are quite a few others as well that I really like, but there were two in particular that I have always felt like, even as a child growing up, I always felt like extra close to, not necessarily because they made me feel emotional or anything like that, but because they felt so relevant in many ways. So one of them is called An Animated Mess, I believe, and that's the one where it's the one where there's an artist who draws for the Sailor V movie, and she is having like a hard time doing well in her drawings, and there are some special pencils that she uses that she and her friend purchased at some point to help them draw better and stuff like that. So it's a good episode, and so that's one with an artist in it. And there was another one which also has an artist in it, and the other episode is called An Artful Attack, and that's one of my favorites too, simply because, again, like, I feel connected to it in some ways, and in it essentially is basically it's an artist who uses an alias, who doesn't say who she really is when she's kind of selling her artworks, and she ultimately comes to the realization in the end that she doesn't need to hide who she is, and that she could be herself and stuff like that, so that people will like her. I'm probably not doing it justice in my explanation right now, but you guys should definitely watch at least these episodes for sure. But I recommend you watch the whole series because it's such a good cartoon, really good. Yes, so back when I was younger, like, I always felt connected to them. I didn't really realize like what it was, but I did know that it was the fact that they were artists, right? And as a matter of fact, my sister and I, after watching an animated mess, my sister and I also purchased like 2 boxes of pencils, pretending like we were those artists. It was very cute. I still have one of those pencils of mine, by the way, and I just don't want to use it. Yes, so for me, that episode, both those episodes, I think, now in retrospect, I feel like I understand why I felt so connected to them, and a lot of it is because the experiences that these artists are feeling in these episodes, I feel personally connected to in a lot of the ways. For the art and animated mess, the artist not feeling good enough, right? Thinking that, you know, her friend is a lot better of an artist and she just can't do a well enough job, feeling like she needs to resort to those pencils ultimately, which kind of leads to her doom, and feeling like she's not good enough, and that she feels like she needs that crutch, essentially the pencils that the great artist uses in order to do better, kind of thing. And that concept of like that concept of comparing yourself and your work to other artists, right? And with regards to An Artful Attack, her feeling like she can't show her true self and be liked by people for who she really is, like feeling that need to kind of hide yourself behind an alias, in this case, of this character. I can totally relate to both of that in many ways. So I think now I see that maybe that is what I was feeling and why I felt so connected. And the other thing is also is the fact that they are artists, right? And I was always connected. I felt always so much more connected to those 2 episodes because of it. So the reason why I'm mentioning some of my favorite episodes is because in today's video, I'm actually going to draw inspiration, not just inspiration, draw something from one of those episodes. And specifically, I'm going to be doing a drawing from the episode An Artful Attack. I'm going to be recreating one of the paintings of the character Peggy Jones, or as she goes by alias Lana Lanai. So yes, I'm so excited to try this out today. I'm a little nervous as well. The specific painting that I'm going to try to recreate is I think it's called a Self-Portrait as a Moon Princess is what that painting is called, and it's this one. I printed a photo of it, an image of it, so I can recreate it. It's this one. It's beautiful. I always liked this one. I don't know why. I just thought it was very, very sweet because it's almost like they look like Serena, like Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, but at the same time they also look like they're prince and princess counterpart, I guess you could say. And it's a beautiful picture, so I'm going to try to recreate it. And I'm very nervous about it. As you can probably see, I've drawn some lines. I'm going to use the grid method to redraw it on my canvas, and then I'm going to paint it. So it's going to include a lot of steps, this particular piece, but I'm hoping that at the end it will look at least like this image, which is beautiful. I think it's so sweet. Yeah. So yes, I'm a little nervous, but hopefully everything will work out and we have a nice product at the end. So without further ado, I'm going to go right into it. All right, here I go. Wish me luck. Hi everyone, so this is officially the next morning. I have finalized the drawing of the painting that I'm about to do. This is what it looks like. I hope you guys can see it. I'm happy with it. It's not 100% exact to the original, but I'm happy with it. So I'm about to begin. I'm a little nervous. Just to let you know what you're looking at here, it's a canvas and I have pre-gessoed it and drawn on top of it with red pencil, erasable pencil, and I'm going to be using acrylic for today's project. So it's been a while since I've used acrylic for like a canvas piece, and this drawing is nice enough that I don't want to ruin it, so I'm a little nervous about it. I'm thinking the best way I should begin this is just doing like the light tones in first and then build up with the darker tones. Yeah, I think I just need to go in and just get it, break the ice and just go for it. So here I go. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to stop there. I am finished. Ta-da! This is my final painting. What do you guys think? So I will show you the original, and then I will show you my rendition of it. And like I said from the beginning, it's not like 100% the same, but I'm happy with it. This is the original image, and this is mine. I'm actually quite proud of it. I'm happy with the final product. I'm the kind of artist that would continue to work a section until I feel like it's perfect, but then it's never perfect in my mind. So one of the biggest things for me is learning when to stop and just say, I'm finished. I put in a lot of effort and I'm happy with it, and that's something I'm still working on. But yeah, so what do you guys think? This is sort of, I guess, my homage to Sailor Moon, one of my favorite TV shows growing up as a child. So this is my rendition of the character Peggy Jones's artwork, self-portrait as a moon princess. Ta-da! I will show you guys a close-up, or at least I will try to. I will take pictures, of course, and I will post it on my Instagram for you guys. I'm so glad that you joined me today. And I'm really happy that I got to do this painting. This was one of my favorite paintings from that episode. I know there were some really nice ones that the character drew, but this was always my favorite for some reason, and I'm glad that I was able to finally recreate it, essentially. Yes, it was hard. Like, acrylic is a hard medium to work with, but I'm proud of it, and I think I did a great job. Yes, so I think that's it. I don't have anything more to say. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this, and I hope you like the final product as well. If you ever did Sailor Moon artworks, I would love to see them. If you guys did this particular painting, I would like to see that as well. If today I inspired you to try this painting, again, please share your artworks with me. I would love to see it. Share with me on Instagram. If you enjoyed watching my video, put a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And did you watch Sailor Moon growing up as a child as well, or do you watch it now? What do you think of the show? I said at the very beginning, like, one of the reasons why Sailor Moon was so perfect, it felt so perfect for me, is that it checked all the boxes for me, from action, girl power, to friendship, love and sorrow. It has everything. As a TV show, as a cartoon, it was really, for me, it was like the perfect cartoon. I really enjoyed it. So yes, I'm so glad that I got to do this for you guys today. So if you enjoyed watching my video today, please hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see everyone next time. Until then, keep drawing and keep painting. Sailor Moon says. Bye everyone.